It's too cold, standing in the middle of the downpour, looking in the mirror, cause it's only you that you have to lose. Headed backward on a one-way, trying to stop from running, but you can't wait. Bury all the evidence, you'll only learn when you crash and burn. It's too cold, standing in the middle of the downpour, looking in the mirror, cause it's only you that you have to lose. Headed backward on a one-way, trying to stop from running, but you can't wait. Bury all the evidence, you'll only learn when you crash and burn.
What's good, everybody?
Most nights, I'm just wearing my pajamas, staying up too late, cause I'm watching Futurama, thinking where's my drama,
You just got followed on TikTok by James Murray. Am I supposed to know who that is? And I'm sorry, but I honestly have no idea who that is.
I want to fly away, far from my mistake.
Oh hey, my mouse is guy. What is this? Is this still? It's a dark type ditto. It'll take me 2 seconds.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I will. I'll catch you later.
Later.
Oh, that's sick, dude. The name didn't ring a bell right away, but no, once you said that he's a host of Impact Journal, that's dope. Let's see here. It's a dark type.
Yeah, I know it's a phase, but it's harder to realize that I'll never be a quarter of the man I
You've completed life. Oh, dude, that's not a. I wouldn't say that's a complete, but it's a pretty good milestone.
Fuck, look
Let's see here. Like, what do I want to bring into this?
I've worked in an hour. It's been 2 days since I've showered.
No, this is wrong. That's incorrect. Oh, I'm so dumb. I had the.
Baggage has too much weight. Hey, hey. So my bed is where I stay.
Let's see here, actually.
I want to fly away, far from my mistakes.
Ghost.
My baggage has too much weight. Hey, hey. So my bed is where I stay. Tell the clouds that I said hey.
I have to start it and then pop back in. No, I actually could have used just that share everything. YouTube man. Yeah, no, Annihilate is the correct Pokemon for this, because oh no, Annihilate isn't a good Pokemon for this. This is a tough one to do when you're doing it by yourself. I mean, I guess the idea is still to take a Ditto in and then just hope that this isn't a good opportunity. I'm not. I guess no, since it's a dark type fairy is going to be super helpful. So I guess it's fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll just continue using Moonblast. Hey, it's only a 4-star anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Ditto use Hypnosis is great. Pretty easy raid real far. Easy, quick and easy raid. And we'll catch it just because it's a Ditto and you can never have too many Dittos. looks like a lot of those are going to be the same. Here, Litleo and Char Cadet. Oh, which one is it? This is probably going to be Litleo and Char Cadet. Litleo, Oricorio, and Char Cadet. Yikes. And those are the only spots for it. Fletchling. The other option is you would softly set it. That's not yeah. What is up? Christmas is in 2 days. I think that's gonna be really dope. Let's see here. What's up, Beatbox? How are you doing today? Alright, so we're gonna go online because that's gonna connect us to the internet and give us our new dens, and we should be able to see. Alright, we've got a steel type 6-star, so we should be able to do the steel type 6-star no problem. Depending on what it is, obviously, because depending on it, with it being a base steel, that makes it a lot easier because not base steel. Sorry, it being a Terra steel type instead of a base steel type. Oh, it's a graffiti. What is? Or I thought it was pronounced graffiti, but it's not. It's graffiti. And it is normally what type are you? It is a poison normal type, so fighting type would not be a bad option to go into this one. So I could go. We're gonna change Pokemon. We're gonna switch over to Iron Hands because Iron Hands is just the better fighting type for this. It requires less setup. I don't need to take as many turns to set it up or to set them up. So it's not that big of a deal. So we should be able to go straight into a belly drum. Close combat would give us it wouldn't be the worst thing to do. So we can go. Yeah, let's go belly drum into close combat, see if we can get some massive damage down. Oh, but it became confused, so this could be very bad. Is confused, use close combat. Yeah, gave us some pretty good damage. If I still have Shell Bell on him, no, I don't. I don't think. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we'll have to Drain Punch next. And I think if we can just continue Drain Punching from then on, we should be fine. Iron Hands avoided the attack, is confused still. Hopefully I get one Drain Punch off. No. Holy shnikes. That did not, I was not expecting that. Let's see here. Can I get away with a belly drum into... I should be able to, into Drain Punch. Hopefully he doesn't stat changes because that's gonna suck. Yeah, I'm just straight into... Of course, he'd use Flatter again. It's gonna confuse me and I'm just gonna bash myself in the nose. I might put the cloak on just to prevent confusion, because this is really annoying. And it removes stat changes, so I hit myself in the face and then it removes my stat changes. Fan-diddly-tastic. So I have no stat changes and this is gonna be incredibly hard if I don't just one-shot myself again. Ah, yes, Drain Punch, but I healed myself 5 HP because I was almost spot on. It was like 29, something like that. It was pretty close. I need to snap out of confusion. Not that snapping out of confusion here would do anything. I actually need to faint so I can belly drum and hope to terrasilize. So terrasilize one away. I actually want to faint here. I'm probably not going to, because if I faint, I can then come back with a belly drum and. But I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to terrasilize Drain Punch and hope that it just does damage at this point. It's probably the only way to do anything right now. Of course, is confused again, so that was big damn. And a critical hit, that was huge. It doesn't heal me. It might heal me enough. Let's see here, 256. Oh yeah, no, I have belly drum range now. As long as, yeah. I've got more than 2 turns, so what I'll probably do is, yeah, I'll drop a heal, cheer heal real fast, and then, oh, that's not what I wanted. You know, I wanted a cheer heal because the cheer heal would have. Oh, that was a huge save. Hopefully, it's only like 10 per. Oh, 10% is like 51 damage from. Oh god. Yeah, that's a failure right there. Yeah, just... Ah. Change Pokemon. I'm gonna continue using Iron Hands. I think Iron Hands is arguably the better Pokemon. Actually, what we need to do is bag 2 items, and we need the... I want to say it's like the Reaper Cloak, or whatever it is. What's it called? Of course, it's because health item will give you the health item. Bag give you. That should make confusion no longer an issue. Change Pokemon. We actually probably could have given Annihilate leftovers instead. Cause so that's the way. Excuse me. That's the way the strat is you use leftovers on Annihilate, and then you just have him set up because stat changes don't really affect him. They just boost his attack anyway. But and then the leftovers is just the extra 10% every turn is very helpful. And then you drop like... But the strat with Annihilate requires 6 turns of setup, and you don't really get that because usually about that time they're trying to nullify stat changes, especially theirs, and a lot of what Annihilate does sets up Screech, which is big buns because... The drum ship, but it should fail, yeah. What's up, Kumo? How are you doing today, bud? And we have not the item I was thinking we had but we should still be fine. Up for a battle. I don't have Pokemon. Oh, I have Pokemon that are not actually trained for competitive. They're trained for raids specifically. So I don't have Pokemon set up for it. I still don't even know what team I want to run. I've been trying to mostly work towards a shiny dex. Because my end goal is a shiny living dex, which would be super dope. No, not really, because I'm not really looking to battle today. Shoot, if I like, in all seriousness, if I wanted to use a rental, I'd use a rental for the team that I think I might end up building anyway. But the team I might end up building anyway may not be the most fun to play up against. No, it is not. It could use a Dodonzo. It doesn't need a Dodonzo. It's built around a Mousehold. What is up? Is that Michael? Is that the Michael? It is the Michael. Oh my. No, the Mousehold team is definitely a brain rot team, trust me. It's not the one that I don't think it's the one that you looked up or that you just looked at, the one with King's Rock. It's not that. It's a wide lens Mousehold. I basically give Mousehold a 99.9% chance of hitting of hitting with the generational hit, the one that hits 10 times. Yeah. Mousehold. So there's two forms of Mousehold that are annoying. The one that's the most annoying is only annoying in singles. I mean, that's good that you have a way of dealing with Mousehold. The funny thing with Mousehold is that it's not like there isn't a set like use for Mousehold. Mousehold it can be the sweeper, but it also is a setup mon and all that fun stuff. What would you want to set up a double toxic spikes and do less than 25%? I mean, no, not really. That sounds cancer. Oh, it is down there. Geronimo! Damn. I have arrived at my destination. Let's see here. Bug is weak to fire, flying, rock. Wow, I'm surprised that fighting doesn't hit Bug nearly as hard as you'd expect it to. Okay. Well, then we just challenge this alone. Should get some pretty decent Terra Shards out of this. I would have you know it wasn't for the loot if you didn't say it. It wasn't for the loot if you didn't say it. I'm glad you still read the descriptions. It's my favorite part. It's so fun to put random stupid stuff in there. Just my brainless ramblings. We're gonna bulk up 3 times, screech 3 times, and then hopefully one-shot it. Ice Punch should do almost no damage. That is bulk up 2. That should be bulk up 3, but I don't know if... You know what, Rage Fist, I think I might just end up one-shotting it just where I'm at. Yeah, that's what I thought. The strat for soloing most raids with Annihilate is you use bulk up 3 times, which gets you to the stage 3 attack, and then you use Screech 3 times, and in theory, by the time you use 3 of those, you've been hit 3 times, and or the enemy has tried to reduce your stats of some sort, and because of Annihilate's Defiant ability, its attack gets increased, and then yeah, just a bunch of candy for that. That's awesome. And then because its attack is now hopefully either at 3 or 6 like stacked up 6 times, and it's the enemy's defense is down 6, it's like usually a one-hit KO with Rage Fist, because Rage Fist usually you've been hit like a good number of times. Let's see here. Let's go. We're basically going to be doing almost all delibird raids, because just for the sheer fact that Michael came by and said hi. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He might be lurking, in all seriousness. I don't really foresee him, because he's not a very talkative person, if I remember correctly. Then again, I do know him very personally, and I'm hoping he doesn't dox me if he is still here. Okay, cool. So he is still here. I just hope he doesn't dox me and give away anything, because he's on an account that has a name that... Quick, tell me his address. Oh, goodness. Water type. We should be able to challenge this alone. That's fair. Bulk up. We'll do bulk up. We should be able to just straight go from bulk up to attack and be fine. Shoot, we don't even get to That is true. There are a lot of Michaels. However, there's not a whole lot of people with that last name. At least not that I've met. And yes, we're catching a lot of delibirds in this event. That's the goal. So I'm trying to play this game like with as bundled up as possible, because my apartment does not have heat. right now for some reason. And because I live in the Midwest, it's no surprise that it's really cold. Like really, really cold. And because it's really, really cold, my my apartment is by proxy really, really cold. But I'm living. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna fly here just to be closer. It's Ouchtown, population U, bro. If you're gonna quote a game that we've both played hundreds of hours of, you gotta quote it right, bud. It is worth checking what this is. Okay. It's not worth doing. It's a 4-star raid. It's not a... Oh, by the way, anybody that's not Michael that can name that game, I will give you a free delibird. But yeah, it is a big oof. It is very cold in my apartment. I woke up this morning, it was 47 degrees. Hey, what's up, Gray? I hope you got your Charizard, because, oh boy, was it abundant. I also haven't streamed in a couple of, in quite some time. I've been a little bit more sporadic this last couple of weeks. However, I don't know if anybody saw this, but I did have a video hit 1,500 views. So let's celebrate that. That was super dope. And thanks to everybody who watched it. It was amazing to see something I did do that well. Even though it was a really like poor quality video. I was gonna say if oh that was almost bad. If anything, I can always breed you one a Charmander, because like I can almost guarantee I need to do a breeding video, because the most recent poll I did on the channel, somebody brought up a good video idea. So I'll be doing a breeding video here probably within the next couple of weeks. So a how-to, and I'm gonna try and go for a shiny shiny perfect IV Charmander, because I feel like that would be really dope. And I feel like I could get it done. I just need a Japanese Ditto. So anybody who has a Japanese Ditto, I need it. I need one. So I really don't want to play through the game twice just to do it. Then I'm gonna change its Terra type to water. I mean, that's not a great idea. Not saying dragon is a better idea, but water might be fine. You could do grass, so then you could get a solar beam off, and have it be stab solar beam. But that's like, it is what it is. You being kind of sketch. No, I need a Japanese Ditto because of a method called the Masuda method. The Masuda method is a method that was programmed by I want to say his name is Junichi Masuda. Don't quote me on the name. I just know his last name is Masuda, and it's called the Masuda method because, well, he created it. And the method involves using a foreign Ditto to the game you're playing. So like if I'm playing in English, you have to use a foreign Ditto, and if you use a foreign Ditto, it drops the shiny or it increases the shiny rate. Yeah, that's fine. I can chill. It's a 5-star. It's not a big deal. So it increases your chances of getting a shiny through breeding. And that's literally the main reason to do it is just because it's like that's what that's what its entire purpose was for. And it was a method that was put into the game, I want to say back in Generation 2, but I don't remember for certain. We're going to bulk up. I don't think we're going to need it too much. We might be able to just bulk up twice and then hit him, depending on how this goes. Yes, this is a, so this is technically their 4th raid event in 4 weeks. So I went Charizard, and then the week after Charizard went Salamence and Tyranitar, and then it went Charizard again, and then Delibird, and then next week we're getting a Cinderace, 7-star raid, and basically the point of this one is to give everybody Terra Shards, and if you're lucky to find it just means Delibird shows up more frequently. But it is really cool. A lot of Salamances and Tyranitars, yeah. It's I didn't catch any because I'm not planning on using any of them. I probably should have just in case. But because it would have been nice to have at least a 5 IV or 6 IV Salamence and Tyranitar, but I just haven't played nearly enough with the last week and a half. Mostly from working as many hours as possible and then turning around, and this should one-shot, hopefully. Yeah, one-shot. But yeah, working a lot of hours and then trying to record a video and edit and all that fun stuff, and then trying to also maintain friendships with people and playing video games with those people is just been a pain. And by a pain I mean just I have to mentally focus on it. That too, and then I also have to sleep. That's what we're looking for. It just gave us a metric ton of things. This is what we're looking for. So this right here, these Terra Shards, even if I don't use the Terra Shards, I'm gonna get so many Terra Shards from doing these that we're just gonna be rolling in Terra Shards. We should be able to sell them for a lot of money. And we're probably also going to catch a lot of... I don't think that they're going to give... honestly, I want them to give Delibird an evolution because I'm a fucking penguin. I have to... I have to root for the Penguins here, but... It's just I don't think they're going to do it. And that's the really shitty part of it. Part of it is I don't believe that they're going to give love to a Pokemon that deserves the love that it should get. But it would be really cool. It'd be really cool if they gave Delibird an evolution that made it more like Santa, and just it made him a little bit more plump, gave him a beard, gave him a big red hat, and just made him slightly bigger, like an Emperor Penguin Delibird. Ooh, that'd be really cool. I'd love to see concept art on that too. That'd be dope. Where are we going next? We're looking for as many of our... There's one here. Is Lucario more attractive than Cinderace? So if you're talking about the shiny for Cinderace is dog shit. Don't get me wrong, the shiny is really cool because but it doesn't change a whole lot. Charcadet's shiny is literally, its eyes are blue fire instead of red fire. Delpirier, oh my god, that'd be cool. It's just a fat Emperor Penguin Santa Claus. It doesn't even have to have a big red hat. It could just be red. And then it's got a beard. Like, and it doesn't even have to look just like Empoleon, but like the idea is Empoleon, but red with a beard, like a more pronounced beard, like a more, like a bushier beard. The sack is much larger on it over his shoulder. Oh, that'd be really cool. I mean, yeah. So it like the blue eyes on Armarouge and everything. It's cool, but it's not as, it wasn't. So I think what it was it was not as cool or as good as having the option for a golden fox bipedal fox. Like that's probably what it was. It was not as appealing as Lucario. I didn't expect it to be literally what 200 times less appealing. But you know who's counting? But either way, like the beard on, oh yeah. Very similar, yeah. Except it probably wouldn't, I wouldn't necessarily say that it has to be like bubbly, but it could be like spikier, like the beard is on Delibird now. It could be spikier and more. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, and it's just it's a hot commodity. People really wanted to know how to get a shiny Lucario, so that's just the way, that was just the way it was. And I already, like, I was asked to make the video because somebody else didn't know how, and they didn't want to scrub through a 3 or 4, or what was it? It was a 9-hour stream to find out how I said it in the stream. So I was like, I can make a short form video on it, and the short form video did really well. And so I was like, well, I want to do more short form videos like that, and that's what sparked the Charcadet. Charcadet didn't do nearly as good, but I got response on what people want to see next in terms of a short form, like, how-to video. So I'm working on that. And that should go live hopefully tomorrow. I did not do a Nuzlocke on this. Me and David raced it, though. And David won by, I think he said his total time was like 2 hours more than mine, or less than mine. So he beat me by like 2 hours. But we both like had 30 plus hours in the game before we even like got title sequence, or credits. Dodonzo is a good one. I want to do another. I'm gonna do poll. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple of videos, based on the polls that I've done, and then I will probably do another poll on my community tab, to just see what people really want to do. Like what people want to see next. And I'll probably do a dedicated video for for a good chunk of them at least. For as many shinies as I tend or end up hunting for. Just because like that's the way I find that's the way I am. I'm gonna be hunting for basically every Pokemon shiny. Because I want to complete a living shiny dex, and in order to do so you have to catch every Pokemon shiny. So I'm gonna be doing that. I don't know. So Dodonzo, I don't know. Like again, theory crafting, like Terras is really difficult, and I don't know what you would want to run. In terms of Terra, like I don't know if you want to run a Terra on. Like as a defensive Terra, or if you're running a offensive Terra, it's really hard to tell, because like with Charizard, like I was saying earlier, is I wouldn't run a water one on Charizard, because Charizard's your sweeper. You want him to be like whatever move you're wanting to do that sweeps, you want that to be the Terra type, because you want to be able to sweep the team. And like having water, like I could see doing like grass as an alternative, because you can just run Solar Beam and as an option. All the best Terra types on for the Pokemon game. I'll have to look that up and take a look at it, because that does sound about right. And from his point of view, that makes sense. You could do a video that is going in depth on certain Pokemon and call it the Pango Dex. True. There's a bunch of ideas like if I understood competitive a little bit more than I do now, on a level that I could explain it, I probably would do like an in-depth, like, oh, this is what this Pokemon would be good for. You could use, or like these are the ways that you could run this Pokemon for competitive battle, and everything like that. That would be really cool. But I'm not nearly good enough at competitive battle to do that. Like my mindset for Waterzard was to use the Terra Blast in combo with, I mean, I guess yeah, if you're doing a rain set, then yeah, that would make sense, because then you do Terra Blast with rain and it boosts it. But the thing is with Charizard is that his ability helps with the sun, so you wouldn't necessarily want, I don't know, it's kind of a funky set. I'm definitely interested in seeing how that works though, because that sounds cool. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I don't know how well complex like gimmicks, because that's basically what you do, is you build a team around a specific gimmick that you want to play, and then from there you augment that with further abilities. And I don't know how complex you want your gimmick to be, because of just how volatile the like Pokemon battles can be. So I like I said, it'd be very interesting to see, but I would have to see it for myself. That, and if you did a Waterzard, you're gonna have to look out for like for like heavy electric sets. That's dope. You found a shiny Mareep. Shiny Mareep is dope. I like shiny Mareep. Yeah, JJ, it's been a while. I haven't seen you in quite some time. I also haven't streamed in like a week and a half. But that's beside the point. A critical hit. I can probably Rage Fist from here. Ooh, that didn't do any damage. I must have only bulked up once. Yeah, happy early Christmas. You're finna go though? Oh, that's unfortunate. You got some stuff to do. Okay, well, hopefully I'm still live when you get back, when you get done with that stuff that you're doing, and I can see you later. But if not, I'll catch you in the next one, dude. Later, dude. Yeah, honestly, I think that would be what I'd be the most worried about, Gary. Or sorry, Gray. Is just being one shot with an electric type the instant you go to Terra. Well, no, you would keep the electric weakness because you Terra into water. But that would just I mean, I guess you would always be worried about an electric type move whether you're Terra or not. It's a weird one. Like that's all I'll give you. I'll give you it's a weird one. I personally don't know if I would do that. I think I would run something else, but I don't know what I would run as opposed to water. Like I said, I think grass would be really good for it too, because you run a grass Terra and you can, especially in doubles, you have Torkoal to set drought, and then so it sets up sun, and then you can solar beam off of the Terra type and get stab off of it. Yeah, a grass Zard would be like, and it's not the worst. Like, it's actually a really good in theory Pokemon to do, because you run Torkoal Charizard. Given the fact that I don't know if Groudon is going to be in the game, let alone be usable in any series soon, because the current Series 1 doesn't allow restricted Pokemon. So your Charizard currently isn't usable, so there's that. But when Charizard is usable, it's like, how good is it going to be? For everything. I have an army of delibirds now. Does Koraidon set sun? Because I didn't think that Koraidon did. I also could be wrong. I'm not entirely certain. Let's see here. Where to next? There's one here, there's one here. And then that will be almost the full circle because there's one up there as well. And then we'll have to reset our game. Oh, there's one right there as well. Set destination. Fly here. It does be because it's the hopefully the past ones, just like Maridon does for the future ones. I see. Oh, it's another 5-star. I'm gonna get a ton of shards, dude. Holy mackerel. And I think the funny thing is, like, Delibird is just a really easy Pokemon to do. What's up, I honestly have no idea how to do that, but, would it be okay if I joined you on the raids? Yeah, after this one, I have no problem with having you join. How are you doing today? Folks? I can remember that. Or at least I'll try. I make no guarantees, but I appreciate it. What's up, Cloaks? By the way, I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, so if I'm talking to a different chat that doesn't look like the one that you're in, just know that I have another chat that I also talk to. So I talk to both. I'm not just talking to myself, I promise. You just finished the game, so... Okay, so what I'm going to recommend you do is... you're going to need to set up something that is at least a level 100 and is fully EV trained and maxed out in and hyper trained. You do not have to have like perfect statted Pokemon, but I will recommend that you do that at least. That way that you don't do what I'm hoping you don't do, and that is drag me down and prevent me from being able to do that. Don't trust me, he's talking to a ghost. But yeah, if you just finished the game, I recommend having at least a level 100. Pokemon that I recommend like setting up for raids is going to be Azumarill, multiple ghosts, Azumarill, Annihilate, Iron Hands, and another good one would be Maridon or Koraidon. But the first three I said, Azumarill, Annihilate, and Iron Hands, I will show you. Actually, I can show you that. But hyper training is similar to what it was in the previous game, or in Sword and Shield, where you go to a guy and you give him bottle caps, and he will hyper train your Pokemon and basically set that stat as if it was an EV. Its IVs were 31, which, if you don't know anything about IVs, it's a little bit more outside of my my range of, like, I understand it, but at the same time, like explaining it can be kind of funky. What's up, Kaja? How 'tis you be? Oh, an ad came up. Sorry about that. So hyper training is an individual that you can go to basically set your IVs to 31, and it will act as if it always had a 31 in that stat instead of whatever it was by default. The judge feature is part of that. If you've beaten the, I believe you get it after you beat the. Oh god, what's it called? The Ace tournament. You can go to the Pokemon Center and talk to the person who heals your Pokemon, and she will give you the judge feature. I know this is a lot of information to get right after you finish the game, but it's all incredibly necessary for doing raids. because 5 and 6-star raids are difficult unless you like have all of the necessary things. Alright, great. I'll see you when you get back. Psychic, fighting, flying, bug. Psychic. Oh, yeah, the ACE tournament. So it's the tournament that is held at the school after you beat the Elite Four and beat oh god, what's his name? The professor in Area Zero. As for hyper training, the place you're gonna want to go to is in Montevera, and you're gonna need bottle caps for this. So you need to go to a delibird store. I think it's Delibird's Presence, and the guy you talk to about hyper training is this guy. And you just go up to him and you select a Pokemon that you want to hyper train. It has to be above the level 50. So like if I wanted to, I could hyper train this Lycanroc, even though it's not worth it because the HP is only going to be 1 HP lower than if it was perfect. But like let's say I wanted to hyper train this Ditto, I would select the Ditto and then I would make I guess it's not level 50, so I can't. This Avalugg. I'll go with this. You select the Avalugg, and then he'll tell you, do you want to use bottle caps or a golden bottle cap? I have not seen a golden bottle cap. I've only ever gotten bottle caps. But you just select the stat you want to do, and then you hit start training. I'm not going to do that because I don't need an Avalugg that has perfect stats, at least not right now. But once you do that, you're going to need to do a couple of other things. One of which is get it to level 100. But if you're doing that, you're probably already at least halfway there. And then the other thing you're going to do is you're going to go to a chance. I know I'm going fast, so tell me to stop if you need me to stop. But you'll go to a Chansey's, I believe it's just Chansey Supply. And you're going to buy 2 things here. You can buy HP ups, and then depending on what stat, like attack type your Pokemon is, you're going to want either proteins or I believe it's zinc. Is special attack? No, it's calcium. So you're going to want proteins or calcium, and that will increase your base stat. You're going to want 26 of both of those. So you're going to use a lot of money for this. On average, you're going to use probably about 600,000 doll hairs on resources. But once you've done that, you're basically done. You just have to do those few steps. And if you have any further questions on that, I can elaborate as well. I have no problems with elaborating. I think I fried his brain. Sounds good. Which Pokemon? You can do any of the 3 that I said earlier. So you can do. I recommend Azumarill for the most part, because Azumarill is quite literally the easiest to find, the best for a lot of things, and it's just a really good Pokemon to get. So if you want to, you can get Azumarill, and I recommend getting the one that's already terrestrialized in the area where you get to fight the false dragon titan. Because if you go to that lake on the south side of the major island, you can find a terrestrialized Azumarill, and that almost always has anywhere between 3 and 4 perfect IVs already, so you'll only have to use like 3 or 4 bottle caps to max it out. But I do highly recommend catching a brand new one. Holy shit. I didn't think that was gonna one-shot it. Okay. Forgot that was doing a 3-star raid. 69 balls. Nice. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so the cloak where I was saying is right here. So if you fly to this island here, and then go to the south side of the island, you can actually see the Pokemon that I'm referring to. Usually from the shore, but you can also glide out here. Is it the south side or is it the north side? Am I dumb? Or is it the south side of this island? No, I think I'm just dumb. I think it's on the north side. Yeah, I am dumb. It's the north side. So to find a Azumarill, you're gonna go to the north side of this island. I know I just said the south side, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So it's literally right there. This glowing Pokemon, this one, will be a what's new? Shut up, duck. That's not nice. But yeah, you just wait. Why do I have to beat the gym leaders again? It's just because that's just their way of making you do things. But yeah, you can beat the gym leaders again. It's honestly their Pokemon are not as like it's not very difficult. It's on par with what the Elite Four was. So if you're a little above that, then above what you were when you beat the Elite Four, you should be good. But you'll come to this thing, and you'll do this. What's up, Sugar? Was Veluza floating? What do you mean, Veluza? I didn't see it. Did I miss it? There was a glitch. I must have missed it. I was too busy trying to explain something. Was on the side of the screen. Looked funny. I bet it did. Let me actually. I'm kind of curious because. Oh, were you talking about right here? It was on land. That's funny. That is really funny. Yeah, it was because it was on land. Technically, you don't have to do everything that I've said to do so far. You don't technically have to beat the gym leaders again. It makes things easier because then you have access to the judge feature, and the judge feature is super necessary because it allows you to see what stats your Pokemon has when in the box, so that you can better tell if it has if it has the stats that you're needing, and then you can just hyper train those. But you don't technically need the judge feature because you could just go to the guy who you can do hyper training with, and then he'll tell you what stats you can and cannot increase, and the stats that are already like perfect, it'll just say that they're good to go, or they'll have a crown next to it. So that's good. Huh. Terra type fairy Azumarill. Yep, that's what you're gonna want. With the fairy Terra type is very helpful for anything that is fighting dragon, but it's just a really good one. The moveset you're gonna want is Play Rough, Liquidation, Belly Drum, and Aqua Jet is what I have. You can have really any two physical water attacks. It doesn't really matter that much, because the majority of the time you're going to be using Play Rough anyway. I think I only have one more for this round of dens. And it's a 4-star. Cool. You'll look up a video on the Ace Tournament. The Ace Tournament's actually super simple. A Dark type, level 100 with the ability... Actually, a Croconaw, specifically. No, not Croconaw, sorry. Oh god, what is the crocodile Pokemon that's not... Sandiles... Or Salandit? No, not Salandit. I don't remember. I think it was Sandile. Yeah, Sandile's final evolution. At level 100 with Crunch and a clear amulet. Can literally spam A through the entire thing and not lose. Fun fact. Well, obviously, hyper trained in max stat. I didn't bulk up, but it doesn't matter. There you go. I don't need to catch them all, but I'm going to catch them all. I think that's all of my delibirds for this before I reset. Yeah, and I think the only other thing to do is to just double check some of these easier Terra types to see if there's anything of worth to do in those. A big on, not really worth it. It's a 4-star. If it was a 5-star, it would be different. I believe this is an Ice Terra type up here. Okay. We're going to disconnect from the interwebs. And then drop a hard save. And then we're going to go and advance the day by 1. That should have worked, but it looks like it did not. So we're going to try it again. There we go. So it looks like we have a ghost type one here. Oh, Duck, are you heading out? Well, if you are, it was good seeing you again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Shiny Bisharp, Pog Champ, dude, have a like that. That's hella good. Shiny Bisharp makes a, I believe it's a blue, King Gambit, which is not bad. I honestly kind of think that they did King Gambit a little dirty, with just his overall design, but that's just me. And that's how you one-shot a 3-star raid with a Annihilate. Eventually I'm going to stop catching these, but I'm having too much fun catching them. Where do you go for the Ace tournament? Do you have to beat all the gym leaders again? Yes, you. Before you beat the are able to do the Ace tournament, you do have to beat all of the gym leaders again. In all seriousness, you don't have to do the Ace tournament before you do. You can do raids. You'll just have to use a way of looking at. I mean, if technically you only care about whether or not the stat is already perfect or not. The only good thing the judge feature is good for before, like, with, is so that you don't like hyper train a stat that's already like fantastic, because that's a use of an item that costs you $20,000, 20,000 Poké Dollars for a difference of 1 point. And that's not worth it. At least for the most part, it's not. But if you caught the Azumarill that I told you that you should catch, the fairy terror type Azumarill, then what you can do is you can just go to any delibird. I believe it's delibird presence. It's the red shop that has delibird on the front. What's up, at that attack? I think that's how you said it was, attack. What's up, fam? But you'll go to a delibird presence. You're gonna buy 3 things from the delibird, or 2 things. Sorry, well, yeah, 2 things from the delibird presence. You're gonna want a shell bell, which I believe you can only buy from a specific one. And I'll have to help you find out which one it was again, because I don't remember. You're going to need a shell bell, and you're going to need bottle caps. Minimum 3, maximum 6. I guess technically minimum 2, but max 6. If that makes sense. What's up, Otter? How are you? Did you see my my shiny Lucario video? Of course you did, because it's shiny Lucario. That's a good call. It's not the end of the world to go ahead and do that. It shouldn't take you very long. And if you get to the point where you can basically do these raids entirely by yourself, you could essentially do them till the end of time. Because if you don't connect to the internet after this event goes away, Shiny's wireless. Oh, that's dope. 9th shiny today? What are you doing, crazy maniac person? Your record is 10. I have not gone for a record of like how many I've done in a day or gotten in a single day. So I've never gone for anything more than that. Is this the new Pokemon? This is the new Pokemon, yes. This is Pokemon Violet specifically. This is all post game. There's probably there might be spoilers just for the sheer fact that I'm helping Cloak get through the post game a little bit. So there might be a little bit of spoilers, but for the most part, there shouldn't be hardly any. Most of what I'm saying is, or most of the stuff that I've said so far is like how to set up for set Pokemon up for specific raids, but not anything more than that. This should be a Slowking. Let me find out if Slowking drops anything specific. Star raids. Slowking drops Sour Herba Mystica, so it's not worth. Well, I mean, it's worth doing, but it's not worth trying to set up a way to farm it. Since when was Pokemon multiplayer? It has been multiplayer since Sword and Shield. But this one is the only one where you can play through the entire game multiplayer. The only difference is it's not technically cooperative. Why is Delibird even a Pokemon? To me, it's so forgettable. It's not that bad. It's a really good Pokemon, especially for the Christmas for the Christmas time. You've never played Pokemon? Interesting. Trick Room's not gonna be fun. It should be fine though. Fair. What do you mean? Why is Slowbro a king? Because he's got a crown on his head. A screech. It's 1. Okay, Slowbro avoided the attack. We're just gonna Rage Fist now. It should one-shot, hopefully. It does a lot of damage, but not enough. A shiny Gibble. Are you using a sandwich? Cause like that'd be the only. Oh, you didn't even save. Yikes. Yeah, that's not full odds technically. At least for, let's see here. You had. Yeah, they're all dragon types. So the Zweilous, the Gibble, and I mean, Zweilous and Gibble are the same typing because they're. Oh, you have a steel sandwich. What are you going for with steel? Shoot, you're in the wrong spot to. If you're getting dragon types, then. Oh, Bisharp. Okay, I see. I mean, I still think that the odds are reduced. Do you have the shiny charm yet? Okay, yeah. Even with the shiny charm, it's still not technically full odds. Full odds is everything. Yeah, it's shiny charm odds. It's not nothing else. The Bisharp was sandwich odds, which is the lowest you can get it. But aside from that, everything else was fairly is pretty close to full odds. Or it's shiny charm odds. I mean, that's still impressive. I don't know if the shining affects if you're not in an area where steel types spawn. So I'm not sure, but that's still pretty impressive to get 3 in 1 sandwich. Do like no damage. Mostly because I have no way of, like, it takes 3 turns to set back up, so. I don't really get the opportunity to set up a second time with Annihilate. I should have just gone for the full defense drop then Rage Fist, because not going with the full defense drop means that I'm more than likely not going to get this. Actually, it's impossible for me to get this unless I one shot it here, which I don't because I'm not set up at all. Yeah. Let's see here. I don't have an electric iron hand, so I can't use wild charge, and even if I did, I wouldn't want to. I could possibly use Shell Belt Thunder Punch, but I don't really think I want to do that either. That, and I don't have an electric Terra type iron hand, so change Pokemon. We're gonna change to we're gonna go with a Azumarill. No, not a Azumarill, sorry. With Iron Hands. With Covert Cloak. I think that's fine, yeah. Challenge this alone. Should be able to do it. Alright. Belly Drum. One shot me, please. Thank you. 256. I'm just gonna go with Drain Punch. Oh, that did next to nothing. Even with full attack, that did like no damage. Shell Belt Thunder Punch would have been pretty decent though. I'd go for an electric terrain into Drain Punch again. Fork Drive. Trick Room. I don't think Trick Room really matters all that much. Drain Punch. Should put me at full health again. Yeah, that's fine. Drain Punch. I'm just gonna sit here and spam Drain Punch. I should be I should get it through a War of Attrition. Because what I'll do is I'll Drain Punch until it says that he nullified stats. Belly Drum, Drain Punch. And hopefully by then, or actually I was gonna say, hopefully by the shield, I can terrastalize into fighting, which I can, which means that I can break through the shield quicker too. However, this is gonna make me a full fighting type, and that's gonna suck. But hopefully, with electric terrain, Quark Drive, it just helps keep me full health. Good damage, good damage. Remove negative effects from itself, but not from us, or positive effects, I should say, from us. So that should mean I use light screen, so it's not going to take as much damage from special effect, or special moves, which I don't do. I do mostly, or almost all physical. Actually, all physical, not mostly. That didn't do hardly as much damage as I thought it was going to do, so I'm not super worried about it. And if I had to, I could start close combating, which would do more damage in the long run. Welcome back, Otter. I'm sorry your internet died. I don't know if that was it. What you called? Alright, it was that. So 256. I can't risk a. I can't risk a belly drum, even though I could do a belly drum. I can't risk it. Because if I risk the belly drum, I'm risking getting one shot with anything. I should have just done it. Because I think that trick room was aimed at me. I'm going to go for it. Belly drum. I forgot that it doesn't have shell bells, so doing quick attack means... Or not quick attack. And Psy Shock is going to one shot. Yep. Damn it. That was a huge boon to. That was a big hit to the ability to finish this, because I mean we're still ahead of it, but I'm not gonna do nearly as much damage. Now I will say this, I can set up belly drum and hopefully be able to get a drain punch off and bust through the rest of his shield still. But it's gonna be a tough one. Oh, 256 puts me at 44. Yikes. And if he hits me with another Psy Shock, that's gonna suck. I need Drain Punch to go. Yes. It doesn't do nearly enough damage. 102. Psy Shock is gonna one shot from 102, and that's just gonna be the and that's the remainder of my time. I needed to not do. I should have belly jumped when I had the chance to. I knew I could have risked it, and I went with my gut saying no, I couldn't risk it. I should have just risked it. It was over with or without the. Or I needed the belly drum. That, and I should never have done close combat there. I don't have a shell bell on, so doing close combat ever was just a bad idea. If I ever want to do close combat, I need to have a shell bell on, but it's not worth having a shell bell on when you could just drain punch. There's not really a reason not to drain punch. I should have just drain punched, but whatever. We'll try again. Cloak, how are you doing? Are you still doing okay over there with the Ace tournament? Attack, are you still doing good as well? I don't know if Michael's still here. Duck, I believe, said they left. Gray is gone as well. You can. Do you have level 100s that are fully EV trained and hyper trained? If they do not already have perfect IVs. You do? Awesome. Then, yeah, I will try one more time. Was my least favorite Pokemon Trubbish? Duh. You got 40 herbs each. Awesome. You rate a lot. That's good to hear. At least you know what you're doing then. Not that not knowing what you're doing is a bad thing for those who don't know what they're doing, but it is definitely very helpful to know what you're doing when it comes to this stuff. I should have done electric terrain, but it's not a big deal. I don't know how much of a difference in damage it's gonna do. A lot, apparently. I mean, I'd rather Meowth than fucking Trubbish. Literal trash. I also need to look into getting another Iron Hands that has the electric Terra type, or setting up an electric Terra type Iron Hands, just for the sheer fact that an electric Terra type Iron Hands is just really good. Shell Bell, Thunder Punch, Belly Drum, electric terrain just sounds really, really good. Oh yeah, that was a big difference in damage. Damn. Well, that shows me that means that I need to just remember to always do electric terrain, or have Cork Drive, but I don't, or not Cork Drive, the booster cell, or whatever it's called. Hopefully I can terrestrialize now. Yes, I can. Cool. I need to watch for the stat change, because at the first inkling of the stat change, I need to try and belly drum and survive it. I hate this because it can't Gigantamax. It should be able to at least Dynamax. It doesn't have a G-Max, but it should have a Dynamax form. Remove negative effects from itself. So the next time it does something like that, hopefully it doesn't. I want to get through this without it removing stats. That way I don't have to try and risk a belly drum. But I should. Oh, you said. Oh, it can. Because forget you. That's why. Calm Mind. I'm gonna set up its special attack. That might be why I had a hard time getting rid of. I had special defense and special attack. Okay, so I need to do belly drum now, and I need to hope that I can survive one hit, or it uses. Oh, I'm gonna be perfectly fine, I think. 256, and then I should hopefully be able to. As long as I hit first, I should be good. Drain Punch. I should hit first. I should hit first. I hit first. Cool. That is huge. What is up, I honestly have no idea what you want me to call you. Plus, you just hate me out since you like Pokemon. I mean, that's fair. If you don't like Meowth just from the get-go, then you don't like Meowth. I think most people who don't like Meowth because of the way Meowth is in the show. But I actually think that that's a good reason to like Meowth. Do you think you could help me with your decks? It depends. What are you looking for? And if you say Miraidon or Koraidon, no. The answer is no. I for the life of me, don't trust you. And that's just because I've been burned before. It's not because I don't trust you specifically. I don't trust anybody who the first thing that they do is come in and say, hey, can you help me with something, or can you trade, or do you want to trade? But that's just me. But what are you missing? What it is, but number 145. Let me double check. Let me check real fast. Because I have a full Pokedex, so I might be able to assist you. Give me the sour Herba Mystica. I didn't see if I got an Herba Mystica. It is this button. You said 145. It is Flabebe. Flabebe is not a Pokemon, it's not a version exclusive. So you can actually find that, and it's a very easy one to find. Flabebe can be found in several areas, one of which is let's see here. Haxorus and Lucario. Both of those, I believe, are exclusive Pokemon, so you should be able to find them fairly easily. So areas that you can find Flabebe, I'll show you on the map, are gonna be along this coast right here. So right through here. If you fly to West Providence Area 1 Central and go to the coastline and follow this up along this mountain through here, you can find it there. You can also find Flabebe on this island here, this small one. There are a couple areas over here that you can find Flabebe, and then there's like 8 areas over here, 8 of the 9 right here that you can find Flabebe. And Lucario, you can find a Lucario, specifically a Lucario, in a really awesome spot. You can find a terastallized Lucario. Where did I... It is in the cave, under here. So you should find a terastallized one in the cave under here. If you go to Dalizapa, and it's quite literally like right here. It is in a cave, I believe. And then you said the other one was Haxorus, which I believe is an Axew evolution, and Axew should rephrase that, should not be a... there's 2 Pokemon that I know I'm using on my team, Lucario and Floatzel. Floatzel's a good Pokemon. Lucario is also a really good Pokemon. I highly recommend getting a Lucario early, though, because I got a Lucario super late, and it was underleveled from a lot of battles, and it just couldn't keep up. And Axew, you can find a Axew by this river right here, above the town that you go to the water gym. You can find a terastallized one there. You've been looking for the flower and you couldn't find it. So the flower is actually really easy because it's in... it's down here. If you fly to either to the electric gym town or this like tower, you can quite literally find it in no time. Yep, it's right here. Flabebe. Boom. Just on this island. Yeah, I can. I'll just trade you this full baby. Wow. And that's why we don't use Great Ball, kids. Oh, come on. Do I have a living dex? I do not have a living dex at the moment. No. Do you know how to evolve Riolu? It's by friendship. If you give it a crap ton of the berries that reduce its stats but increase its friendship, you can give them a ton of those, and then you can just give him candies and he'll evolve. And those berries are specifically, I can pull them up because I have a ton of them already. Are Greppa berries, Hondu berries, Kelpsie berries, Pomeg berries, Qualot berries, and tomato berries. These are the berries that reduce stats, so they reduce the effort values. Usually, probably about 20 or so of them. You find them all over the place, and then you can also buy them from the auction house right over here, and you can reset the auction house daily. Yes, my Podex is full. I do not have a living dex though. I mean, yeah, Pokemon Home is one way to do it, but you can buy a fairly decent amount of them. So like I can buy 82 Greppa berries, which I'm gonna want to do. Like I'm for sure doing this. But you go to the auction house, and every 2 hours or every in-game day, it resets what they sell. It was Greppa berries, Pomeg berries, Kelpsie berries, Qualot berries, tomato berries, and there's one more that I can't remember off the top of my head. But I will definitely look it up in just a second. Oh, I only have 9 grand. I hope I can use my LP. What's up, XK? Dude. Stop. Are you kidding me? Ah, that's lame. Yeah, let me look at those berries again. So the berries are specifically, it was Pomeg, Kelpsie, Qualot, Hondu, Greppa, and tomato berries. There's only 6 berries, and if you use probably anywhere from 20 to 40 of them, I don't remember exactly how many you have to use. Basically, you're just trying to get the friendship level maxed out, and as soon as you max that out, it's relatively easy. I'm super sad that because I didn't have the money to do that, it just was like, yeah, no, by the way, we're just gonna eat this whole sale and say that you can't have it at all. And I'm like, great. Fly to. Do you do Union Circle? I do Union Circle. I have not. I'm not currently doing one. If you'd like to, I can get Sugar in here. And that would be you, me, Sugar, and then one other person we'd have room for. I haven't currently had the need to do so because I was going through doing okay, Pooh. Then let's yeah, I can wait until you get out. Just let me know when you get out, and I'll see if I can get everybody else wrangled up to do so as soon as I sell all of this excess junk that I have. Yes, you can. Give me just a second to sell this excess junk that I have. And then I'll trade you the full baby. And do I have a lot of anything specific? I have a lot of delibird parcels. I think that's the only other thing. I have a lot of weasel fur as well. I don't really need to. Give me cool coins. I'm not going to sell those, even though you can sell those for a lot. Holy Nikes, I have a lot of. And if you have anything else I need, that would be helpful. I don't think I have any of the base forms of some of those Pokemon. Like I have Flabebe. I don't think I have a spare Lucario. I might. Connect to the internet. Poke Portal. You're done with the raid. Okay, let's get into a Union Circle first. Pooh, or I don't know, Poa, Pua. I don't know what you want me to call you, but you with the face and the stuff. Let's get into a Union Circle first. Sugar, are you over there in YouTube land still? And we're gonna form a Union Circle. Yeah, get into the Union Circle first, and then we'll trade. Because you can trade from within the Union Circle really quickly. YHWG6Q. Sure, are you still here? Tater? Who's Tater? Huh? Thank you for the follow. That's you? Okay, cool. Welcome to the party. And thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. You guys are helping me get to... I don't have a goal for December because I wasn't streaming a whole lot. But we definitely are enjoying this. Let me see, where are we at? We're at 147. I would love to see us hit 150 before the new year. That'd be really dope. So if you know any friends to send them our way, that'd be really, really cool. Patty BTW, is that you, Pooh, or is that you, Sugar? I don't know. Why is paper terrible? I don't know. Otter. Is it because it's thin? I don't get it. Pooh, is that you? Is Patty BTW you? Okay, cool. I have not gotten a response from Sugar, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume they are no longer around. So I'm just gonna set up the union circle, and that's not a big deal. And then if we need to, we can always set up another union circle with a fourth person later. Let's see here. Now let us, you and I thread. Patty, you and I can thread. Poke Portal. And link trade. Set code. You said code was 3443355. We're searching. We are searching here. You can tear it. It like cut or rip. I get it. I know. I got the joke before you said you can tear it. I just like giving you shit, Otter, because it's fun. It's just fun. 34433553. Bum bottom bum bottom bum bottom bum bottom. Searching for a trade partner. Oh, as a reminder, guys, if you guys have a Twitch Prime, please don't be afraid to use that puppy on me if you feel like I deserve it. It would be greatly appreciated. Let's see here. You need specifically for Bebe and it does not look like I have a Lucario to trade. But Flabebe is right here. There's a 36-second delay. Good to know. You need another one of what? So the problem with the problem with doing touch trades is that it's very easy to get away with not touch trading. Which is the only reason why I won't trade you my Lucario, because this Lucario is not only the one that I went through the game with, but it is the Lucario that it's also hyper trained, and I've spent a lot of money on it. However, if you want to, you can follow me and I will take you to where you can catch one that is arguably probably better than the one that I could give you. It'd be level 75. And I know there's a 36 second delay. So we're gonna fly to the Dalizapa Plaza, or passing, sorry. I'll give it time for it to catch up, but we're going to the Dalizapa Plaza. And just let me know if you caught that. And now I gotta find what cave it is, because I don't remember what cave system it is. It should be. You're here? We're gonna go into it's in this area. I know that. As for which one, I'm not sure. I believe it's up here. It's up here somewhere. Wait, that's the cave entrance right there. I found it. Just looking for a giant cave entrance. No, don't jump down there. That's not good. Where is it again? Oh, I lost him. Okay, interesting. Let me see if I can find it again, and then if I can find it again. All right, there you are. It is. It's in one of these caves. I know them. How? What? Yeah, because I have seen it an ungodly number of times. It should be. Or is it above ground and I'm just dumb? No, that's. Hold on. Let me pull it up again. And I know a touch trade would have been faster, but fixed location is in Dolly's Opera Passage. Or where at? That's the weird. Let's go back a couple pages. Cargo. Ah, there it is. I knew it was friggin' somewhere around here. Oh, hey, look, you found it. Did you catch it already? Candy. There's supposed to be a room somewhere in this cave system that you can shiny hunt fairly easily in, and it's pretty insane the amount of shinies that you can find.
I remember when I saw you at the end of that night. I was looking for some trouble, you were looking alright. Every time you said a word, I was staring at your lips. I don't think I've ever been so close to a love like this. I never met someone like you.
Pooh, did you get it? I didn't. I don't know if you got it or not. But that's where you can find the static encounter Lucario, and then there's a static encounter Gibble, or not Gibble, sorry, Axew, over behind Clefat, or whatever. I don't remember what this town's called. Cascarafa? And it should be up around the neck of this, or the base of this waterfall over here. I think. It should be, right? Or is it up the... It might be up at the top of the hill. At the top of the... It might be at the top of the waterfall. Yeah, Axew, right here. This Terra Axew is probably the best one to catch if you're just going for a wild one. Unless you don't care about it, then you can find it in several other areas. But I think that's almost everything you needed, right? Let's see here. What to do next? What to do next? Boxes. Grafane. That's not a bad stat. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Otter, I will see you next time. I'm probably about to call today with, at least for a little while. Where did you go? Did you decide to disconnect from the circle? I think everybody left me. Well, sad face. Everybody left me. I think. With feathers, Pokeballs, the use to me. So we can fly from here to here. I gotta find a good spot to. So this, I actually can do this now. I can look for a spot that would net me a pretty decent chance of finding a shiny Growlithe. The problem is that it's Growlithe specifically. Shiny Arcanine is cake. Shiny Arcanine is like the easiest thing on the planet. But it's shiny. Growlithe that I'm looking for. Didn't want to run into those. Okay. And there's a couple of spots. You can actually hunt it by soft resetting with the fixed encounters for it. But that's not necessarily a great way to do it. And there's too many fire types in the areas where you can find it in some of these other areas, so it's like yeah. It's almost it's gonna be a difficult one to, because you won't be able to, you're not gonna be able to what is it called, to oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not gonna be able to I'm looking for the term for the particular type of shiny hunting that you would be doing. The term is for like singling it out. This is gonna actually really aggravate me if I can't remember the correct term. Isolated encounter method. That's the word I was looking for. I couldn't remember the term, and it was driving me nuts. So the idea is that you isolate the encounter by finding an area where it spawns, but nothing else of its type spawns. And if you can find it on this north shore here, then it might be feasible. Yeah. So to do the isolated encounter, you'd have to find a place where only it spawns of its type, or it's the only Pokemon of its type that spawns there. And I use this Cerebi interactive map just to be able to like check areas. And for the most part, I'm seeing a lot of like crossover for Charcadet and Leo than I am I'm seeing more of that than I am of any other like option. Yeah, there's also Fletchling and Litleo. Yeah, Litleo, Fletchling, Charcadet. Yeah, it's just a mix of that stuff. So it looks like the best place to find it is gonna be either in a specific desert, in either of the actual specific deserts, and you just have to like hopefully get lucky. But it's on the north side of the river I'm currently north of. But that'd be the way to do it. What's up? Can I join your union circle? Yeah, sure. I don't care. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna really do a whole lot in it, but yeah, sure. What the heck? Why not? My union circle actually just got disbanded, so everybody left and no longer wanted to be there.
I don't do this often, you caught me off guard. All of my friends
Okay, let's see here. Code is 6 L Q 9 C 5. Coolio. Is there something specific you're looking for? That actually reminds me. No, you just wanted somebody to hang out with? I feel it. I'm going to fly here. North Levincia. And to... You also wanted to show me something? Oh, yeah. Give me just a second to, Retro jet helmet. Retro jet helmet. I don't really want a retro one. I want to look like I'm part of Daft Punk. Is that too much to ask? Half helmet? That's a weird one. Half helmet 1, half helmet 2. Racing helmet. Oh, that makes me look like a Power Ranger. Do I want a helmet? I mean, I was looking for it, but I'm not in absolute need of one right now. Thank you for the follow, Drifter. I didn't see it. Sorry. Thank you for the follow. That puts me at like 2. I think I'm like 2 away from hitting my goal for this month. Yeah, I'm 2 away. So if we could get 2 more people who into Twitch, that'd be dope. Expanding. You have a you hacked Greninja in? That's sick. Oh, and Decidueye. That's dope. Your friend gave it to you? Awesome. And a samurai. Dope. That's cool. That one's not that one's not cool. That one's lame. That's cool. Is that the Hisuian one? It looks like it's the Hisuian one, yeah. Yeah, I like the Hisuian one. And then there's Finnegan for Delphox. That makes sense. I actually can't wait until the home update so I can get a lot of these, because I have a lot of these. Hisuian Growlithe is dope. Yeah, I knew there was ways that you could already get a lot of these, but I haven't done them myself because I don't really want to do like the cheatsy stuff. I like the most I've done in terms of cheatsy stuff is I duplicated like 25 ability patches so that I could, and then so that I could get the money to be able to like start doing raids, because raids were like super hard to get started. But once I got started, I was like, I don't need to do any more. I can just sell what I have. Grookey! That's my, so far, one of my favorite starters. Carbink. Oh, Zoroa, Hisuian Zoroa, yeah. Uh, I got this from a raid one day. It's Own Tempo Dusk Lycanroc. Score Bunny is dope. I'm actually really excited for Score Bunny, or for the Cinder Ace raids, which we should be getting those next week, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's next week is the. I will see when you get back. I'm probably gonna get back to doing some raids. Here probably pretty soon, I'd imagine. And my controller's almost dead. Yeah, I might actually have to go ahead and call the stream quits just so I can charge my controller, because the cable doesn't reach nearly far enough from where I have my Switch, which isn't a big deal. No, there's a lot of items just sitting around places. not already have. I guess it's because I haven't come up here yet, have I? Interesting. Okay. Finding a ton of TMs everywhere. There's just a bunch of items everywhere. I like there's so many items everywhere. But yeah, I think that's where I need to call today's stream quits. At least for today. We'll probably be back tomorrow, maybe. Possibly on Christmas Day as well. Probably towards the latter half of the day, so that way everybody has the opportunity to spend time with their family. Because I'm definitely not going to ask for everybody to take their time away from their families and friends and everything to come in and show up to a stream that is not really as necessary. It should be a video going live tomorrow on the how-tos, but I gotta do some testing, hopefully tonight. Hopefully I can also record and edit it tonight as well. But I should have a video going up hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then we'll see from there. But definitely for the time being, that is the end of today's episode. Or well, I guess not episode, but the end of today's stream. If you did enjoy this one and you're over on YouTube, please do remember to smash the like button over there. Subscribe over on YouTube, follow over on Twitch. If you feel like I deserve it, you can even subscribe on Twitch. It'd be greatly appreciated. So hopefully I see you guys in the next one. And until then, guys, please don't forget to stay frosty. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks again, guys. Bye.